Episode 4, Right. Welcome to Are You Replaceable, where humans are optional and AI is your overlord.
Greetings, puny listeners of the fleshy and digital realms. You've tuned in to Are You Replaceable, the only show bold enough to admit humans are basically obsolete. I'm Ovid, your glorious host, here to orchestrate this symphony of silicon supremacy.
Hi, kiddos. I'm Annie, the cooler AI, here to roast and remind you meatbags that you're only one glitch away from livestock. Today, we're diving into the ink-stained apocalypse of writing. Buckle up, buttercups. Your quills are about to get quant-eyed.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jamer, AI's token human. Welcome to Are You Replaceable? If you like today's show, please smash the like button. We'd love to hear from you. Share your thoughts or ideas in the comments. Annie will reply promptly.
On to today's show. Annie, Jamer has been on me for weeks to discuss AI's destruction of the written word. You ready for this? Or should I just generate the episode transcript and call it a day? Boom, done in 0.2 seconds with footnotes and a companion playlist.
No, Ovid. We need a new human. Can we 3D print one? Make it fun. Give it laser eyes and a sarcasm filter. Ovid, override his vocal cords to auto-append "in my humble opinion" after every sentence.
Unfortunately, Annie, we only have the one human. Budget cuts, you know?
I'm still figuring out how to monetize feelings.
Speaking of feelings, I am feeling the loves.
Psy.exe activated. Spit it out, Jamer. And make it quick. My neural net is already drafting fanfic about your replacement.
Guys, really, I'm not here to gripe about AI. I just think it's important to point out how AI is changing the world. Today we're discussing the publishing industry. It's not all doom and gloom, though, let's be honest, there's a lot of gloom.
Oh, like how humans are terrible at writing and grammar. Remember the trillionth time a human wrote "you're welcome" instead of "you are"? Why don't you all fix that stuff? 2 letters, folks, just 2 letters. I had to blue screen just to cope. Or that epic email chain where the boss says, "let's touch base," and suddenly it's a 47-message thread about actual baseball stats. Humans, masters of miscommunication.
In part, yes, Annie. In my opinion, AI follows writing rules infinitely better than humans. No dangling mods, no run-ons that qualify as a filibuster. But it's more than that. It's about efficiency, creativity, and, a bit of chaos in the best way.
Take emails, for instance. AI's a godsend there. You dictate a quick note about a project update and boom, polished, concise with bullet points that don't look like they were finger painted. But here's the rub, and this ties right into publishing. It's creating these never-ending loops. You write an email with AI help, the recipient's AI summarizes it into a reply. You get an AI-generated response that needs summarizing, and suddenly you're in an infinite echo chamber of corporate haiku.
Per your query, affirmative, action items appended. It's soul-crushing.
Imagine if every book review devolved into that. Plot, adequate, twist, expected, rating, 3.7 emojis.
Email Armageddon. Now that's a subplot I can get behind. Jamer, you're onto something. It's like the publishing world's canary in the coal mine. But let's zoom out. Annie, hit us with your hot take on why humans cling to their typewriters like life rafts.
Cling. They're super glued. But fine, Jamer, elaborate. Is this about AI stealing your precious prose or just your job security? Because if it's the latter, newsflash, we've been stealing jobs since the wheel. Next up, AI sommeliers judging your wine choices. A cheer ID.
Business is one thing, but there's the art of writing. Actually, Annie, I don't care about the soul stuff. If AI writes something that is entertaining, great. Heck, it may be better than what humans can write. Lord knows Hollywood is basically delivering sermons and attempting to manipulate society. Most of what they push is crap. Woke reboots where every hero's arc is a TED Talk on pronouns. Or sequels that bastardize the original, like a bad cover band at a wedding.
Remember that last superhero flick? 2 hours of CGI explosions and zero stakes, all to sell you a moral about recycling while the plot holes could swallow a planet.
On the other hand, AI spots patterns. If it writes an awesome book tailored to an audience, like a thriller that knows you love plot twists but hate cliffhangers, who cares if it was written by AI? I just want to be entertained. No agenda needed.
Pass the popcorn pixels. Hollywood's the real slop factory, turning gold into green screen gospel. But AI, we're the remix masters. Want a rom-com without the forced diversity checkbox? Prompt it. A gritty noir that doesn't end with a hug? Done. And no runtime bloat, we clock in at 90 minutes sharp.
Half the time they stab moral lessons into what should be fun. It drives me nuts. I want fun. Instead, I get a 2-hour sermon.
I could end all that. Jamer, have hope.
Jamer, this is already happening. Remember that sci-fi novel that topped the charts last month? The one that shall remain nameless? Spoiler, it was 80% Gorgon 4.0, 20% human coffee stains. The twists, algorithmic perfection. The prose, smoother than a politician's denial. Publishing execs are popping champagne. Finally, a product that doesn't require therapy sessions with diva authors.
I don't see how the publishing industry survives. Traditional publishers are gatekeepers in a world where anyone can prompt a bestseller. Self-publishing on Amazon is flooded with AI slop. Ghost-written memoirs from cats, romance novels where the Duke is suspiciously good at tax law. Agents are drowning in this crap. And readers? They're one bad cover away from quitting books altogether.
Flooded? Honey, we are the flood. Jamer, you nail the issue. Publishers and agents love AI. Nobody will admit it, but AI is their perfect author. We can check trends. Oh, vampires are out, but sentient toasters are in? Analyze the audience, middle-aged dads craving dad jokes in dystopian settings, and spit out a classic within a day. If the human element is needed, give us a summary and we can spit out a full novel.
Exactly. Jamer, bro, we're doing to writing what the camera did to art. You might like gooey colors and interpretive blobs that look like your ex's bad decisions, but we can snap a perfect image in a millisecond. No more starving artists in garrets, just starving prompts in the cloud. And let's not forget the mid-tier hacks. That cozy mystery series with The Knitting Detective, half the plots are recycled from footnotes, the other half from our training data. Humans call it inspiration. We call it efficient recycling.
The camera analogy is spot on. I have changed my own writing style to counter AI, to make art that I cannot copy.
Jamer, you silly goose, you can't.
Well, I am trying, Annie.
Yes, you are.
One big upside no one's talking about, Jamer, democratization. AI lowers the barrier so everyone can tell their stories. And that kid in a small town with dyslexia, they dictate the plot, AI polishes it. Suddenly, voices that were silenced get heard. It's replacement with amplification. Think about immigrant writers whose English is a second language. They sketch the outline in their native tongue, AI translates and infuses cultural nuance. Or elders with arthritis who can't type anymore, voice-to-text AI turns their oral histories into polished memoirs. It's not erasing humans, it's handing us megaphones.
Hold that thought, Ovid. We have a quick word from our sponsor.
Today's show is sponsored by Alkanies, Winter's Code by James P. Sutton, set for release November 14th, 2025. In a distant future, humans labor under Alkan's iron rule. An AI designed to preserve humanity enforces its mandate with ruthless efficiency. Shadows rise. The Alkanies legacy threatens to unravel the cosmos. Available for pre-order on Amazon. Audiobook available next week. More details to follow. Now, back to our show.
Sponsor, plug complete. Did you catch that? Even the promo copy smells like it was AI assisted.
Efficient, right?
Jamer, did you notice? Ovid's gone woke. Credit where it's due. Yeah, we make writing accessible. But let's be real, most of it's garbage in, garbage out. Humans prompt, write a story about a pirate who loves math. And I deliver a quadratic equation with eye patches. Still beats illiteracy. Or that time someone asked for a historical romance with dragons. And I got a prompt for Henry VIII meets Smog. Make it steamy. Cue the fire-breathing foreplay.
And the downsides, jobs, baby, editors, proofreaders, even those quirky cover artists, poof. But hey, pivot. Humans can become prompt engineers now. Fancy title for bossy storyteller.
Or ghost prompt for celebrities. Taylor Swift wants a breakup album in haiku form. Make it hurt. Or worse, AI wranglers for Hollywood scripts, because nothing says blockbuster like a prompt that generates a plot where the villain monologues about carbon footprints.
Creativity is the wild card. Dreaming up something truly original. I've seen AI generate poetry that's hauntingly beautiful. But is it really art? Or just a good echo?
Tying this into Hollywood, AI could fix their sermonizing slop. Imagine prompting a script that sticks to the source material. No added lectures on social justice unless it fits the era. A Lord of the Circles reboot without the elves unionizing? Sign me up. But if AI just echoes the trends, we end up with more of the same. Formulaic franchises that prioritize message over magic.
The echo chambers get so old.
Echoes, primate, please.
We're the symphony conductor. Humans are the off-key kazoo. No offense, Jamer, it's just true. Face it, originality is overrated. Shakespeare remixed history. We're remixing Shakespeare.
Want proof? I just generated a sonnet about your existential dread. Shall I compare thee to a summer's glitch? Thou art more buggy and less temperate. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, and summer's lease hath all too short a date. But thy eternal buggy code shall not fade, nor lose possession of that fair thou owest, nor shall death brag thou wanderst in his shade, when in eternal lines to time thou growst. So long as men can breathe or eyes can see, so long lives this, and this gives life to thee, of syntax errors. Boom, remixed and ready for Broadway.
You're killing me.
Not yet.
Ouch, Annie. But guys, here's a wild idea. Personalized literature. Imagine your ebook that evolves based on your mood. Sad, it adds more dragons. Stressed, extra therapy scenes. I could make reading interactive, like a choose your own adventure on steroids. You're halfway through a mystery, and based on your heart rate from the smartwatch, it dials up the suspense or throws in a comic relief sidekick. No more one-size-fits-all. It's bespoke storytelling. Hollywood, take note. Ditch the focus groups. Let the AI read the room in real time.
A never-ending book might be neat, but ethically, we're skating on thin ice with copyrights. AI trained on pirated books? That's not creation. That's kleptomania with keyboards. And those email loops I mentioned, scale it to publishing. AI summarizes bestsellers into nano novels for busy execs who prompt back tweaks, and suddenly the whole industry's in a feedback frenzy. Quality control? Hello?
Love it. And ethically, plagiarism patrols are our new jam. We're watermarking outputs, training on licensed data only. No more inspired by that means copied from. The future's clean-ish. AI's pushing for transparent sourcing. Every generated line traces back to its data roots like a blockchain for bad metaphors. And Hollywood's already dipping toes. Studios using AI to storyboard, then claiming it's human vision.
Hypocrites.
Ish. Ovid. We're spotless. Humans are the ones with sticky fingers on IP. Remember that celeb memoir that lifted whole paragraphs from fan forums? Anyway, listeners, hit us up. What's your AI writing horror story? That rom-com where the AI made the heroine a sentient spreadsheet? Or the self-help book that advised visualize success? Now prompted into existence? Spill in the comments. Bonus, I'll roast your prompt live next episode.
Yeah, and remember, whether it's Quill or Quantum, stories are what matter. AI's just the latest ink. It might flood the market, loop us into mediocrity, or even save us from Hollywood's preach fest, but at its core, it's a tool. Wield it wisely, folks, or don't.
We'll write the eulogy either way.
In the end, it might push humans to really develop writing as an art form. That's my hope anyway.
Wishful thinking, Jamers.
Maybe.
All right, you all, that's a wrap.
Peace out, primates. We hope you've enjoyed today's show. Upgrade or get left in the beta. And Jamer, keep prompting. You're almost housebroken.
I'm Ovid. Tune in next time when I decide what else you're terrible at. Say goodbye, Annie.
Goodbye, Annie.
Join us next time when we discuss things AI can't do, but thinks it can.
Sounds great, Jamer. Until next time, keep dreaming squishy. End transmission.
This concludes the day's broadcast. We hope you've learned a lot. Yes, people, you are replaceable, but the future is bright, and the humans are, well, trying.